If I ask Brother Simon, what date did the 2300 days start from? I'm not sure you can tell me, because I wrote it so much times ago. Can you remember? Huh? 457. So let's write 457. Okay. And when did it end? 1840. And it was? 1840. We discussed something within this prophecy. Right? We discussed a date. The date was 508. What happened in 508? What happened in 508? Catholic Church got the first. And then we look at another date. What happened in that date? Huh? Second time from Virginia. Alright, and these 2 dates finish what day? What year? Huh? 1798. From this date to this date, how long was it? According to Daniel chapter 12. Huh? And here in 1260, here in 1290. How much was it? Huh? From 508 to 1798. Huh? All you know is 1290.
508 minus 1798 minus 508.
Alright, so let's check in there. 1798. Take in 508 from it.
0.
Right? 8 from 8 is 0. Break down the 9. 5 from 7 is 2. 1. Right? So you're taking away the 508 from 1798. So we get 1,290 years. And how much from 538 to 1798? How much? 1260? And what do we do? Still take it away? Still take it away? So we have 508, 1798, 1298, 538 to 1798, 1260. Which part of Daniel will we get at it? Huh? Which chapter would we get at it? I only hear Brother Terrence Road. Which chapter would we get this chart in? Huh? Right, but mom said 12. So I was the mom.
When we get 12, 19.
You following the book? Yeah. What page we in? We're in Daniel chapter 12.
We doing 1,290 years.
Right, so Jenna's mommy said that we will get that in Daniel chapter 12. Is that so?
Yes, verse 11.
Right, what verse is that?
11.
It's 2 verses actually. Which verse?
But we have 11.
Which verse shows this one? In 12:19.
12:19.
Huh?
11 shows 12:19.
Alright, okay. So let's come to a conclusion. 11 shows the 12:19.
Yes.
And which verse shows the 12:16? Sister Allison told me verse 7. Is that so? Huh? Alright, Brother Terrence agree. Anybody else agree, Brother Terrence?
Yes, sorry, the time.
Alright, so Sister Dublin agreed with what Brother Terrence and Sister Allison said. Alright, so we're going again from this day. Remember we did this? Jesus Christ is coming. Jesus Christ is coming in a time called the time of the end. Right? Jesus Christ is coming in a time called the time of the end. Did you see the video here this morning?
Yes.
Right, so it is Jesus Christ is coming soon. Okay? Alright, so from what day or what date do we consider to be the time of the end? Alright. Also from 1790 is the time of the end, right? So from 1798, we have been in the time of the end. Is that so? Right, okay. But we also look at this date, 1844. What happened in 1844? Huh? Brother Ikini said that the beginning of the investigative judgment, you all agree with that? So I'll just put the start from this? Could conclude that. What could we conclude from this? We could conclude that the investigative judgment starts in the time of the end. Could we conclude from that? Alright, okay. And that the second coming of Jesus Christ comes after the investigative judgment starts. Could we say that? Could we? Yes. Alright, okay. Alright, so we identify this whole chart. Right? We identify this whole chart. A lot of things happen in this chart before it began regards to the Jews. A lot of things happen in regards to Jesus Christ, him dying, him resurrected. We're not dealing with that part of the prophecy, right? But what do we call this whole long timeline from 457 to 1844? What do we call this whole long timeline? What? What? 2, 3, 0, 0. Yes. One of the longest prophecy in the Bible. It starts from 457, right before Christ's birth, because remember, in this prophecy, it deals with the life of Christ, the birth, the death of Christ, and all of that, right? So in this prophecy, Christ, you will see certain things in regards to Christ, you will see certain things in regards to the Jews. So the 457 have to be before Christ's birth, right? So we call this long prophecy the 2300 days or years prophecy. So now, what we are going to question, or what we will start to question, is this date here. What we are starting to question is this date here, 1844. 1844. There was told to us that there was a disappointment in 1844. Did you all get to look up on the chapter in Great Controversy? Nobody read the chapter in Great Controversy? Okay. Alright. So what we're going to look at, let me just rub this off. You can rub this off now? No, leave it on. Okay.
I want to know which part of a book of joy.
Okay.
Which page?
We're looking at page. We're looking at page. Well, Daniel chapter 12 kind of deal with the whole thing with regards to clothes. Right. 276.
276.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so Mr. Nicole told me not to rub it off. But we're going to question this. We're going to question this. 1844. Last week, or week before last week, we were dealing with the first angel's message. The first angel's message. Could anyone tell me what is the first angel's message? But Terrence stays quiet a little bit. Mom told me Revelation 14, 16, and 7. Let's see the first. Oh, Revelation 14, 6, and 7. Let's see the first angel's message. Revelation 14, 6, and 7. We're going to see the first angel's message. Revelation 14, 6, and 7. You like to do the honors first? Stand up and read it first. We're going to see the first angel's message.
Reading Revelation chapter 14, verses 6 and 7. And I saw another angel shall fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters.
Amen. You all see the first angel's message? You all see the first angel's message there, right? Right? Alright, well give me a date. Give me a date. I want you all to give me a date when this first angel's message started to sound. When this first angel's message. No, an angel is not coming down from heaven and sounding a voice, right? So we know that it is people that is giving the message, right? It is not angels, it is people that is giving the message. People are saying, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come. They are going all over and they are saying the judgment is going to begin. The judgment is going to begin. Who started it? William Miller started it. And he started it and others follow, and they went around preaching that the judgment is going to begin. What year did this start? What year? Let's put a year to the starting of the preaching of the investigative judgment. Better. 1833? Brother Gerald, what you said? Brother Gerald said 1833. Brother Gerald said no. Sister Angel. 1843. Brother Terrence, what do you say?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, 1843.
Alright, so we put in a date to the beginning of the starting of the preaching of the investigative judgment. Alright, let's go. Huh? But when did it start? When did the judgment, when did the message that the judgment was going to begin? What year did it start? Give me a date when it started.
1844.
Sister Nicole said 1844.
I said that because
Sister Angel said 1843. Huh? 1843 to 1844. Brother Gerald said 1834. 1833. The 22nd of October 18. What? The 22nd of October. The 23rd of October 1843. What do you think, Brother Terrence? You all hear the question, right? The question was, when did the investigative judgment message started? I want the year when the investigative judgment started, right? And the first angel message was, the judgment is going to begin. I want a year when that message started. Huh? I want a date when it starts. And a year when it starts. Give me a year. Alright, Sister Sandra, say 1843. I have mom thinking now, but she changed her mind. Alright, okay. She says she can't remember the date, but she thinks it's 1843. She did very well. Very, very good. Right, so, alright, so, I'm here. She said 1843. Well, Gerald, do you agree with that? What do you say? 18 what? Brother Gerald said 1833. Alright, so the judgment, the investigative judgment started in 1844, right? And Brother Gerald is saying it is in 1833? Yeah.
Yes, my dear.
We're just asking a question. We want to know, when did the first angel message started? What year? Brother Gerald is saying 1833. Brother Terrence is saying 1843. Mom there is saying 1843.
I said 1844.
And Nicholas said 1840.
So, was Millennium preaching the first angel's message? Yeah. Was Millennium preaching the first angel's message? Yeah. Did he start to preach it in 1843? When he started? 18 what? I hear that. 1840? No. By 1840, the message was already big. When did he start? I can. Huh? Yeah! John was right. The actual time when he fabricated the church.
How is it?
William Miller started his message telling people about the judgment coming. The earth is coming to its end, and Christ is coming. He started that in 1833. By the time 1843, the message was well developed, and they were literally looking for him to come first in 1843. Until they corrected to find out that it was in 1844 he was supposed to come. But we know not come to the earth, but come to his temple. But he told come to the earth. So by 1843 it was fully developed. So you couldn't start the exact year it was developed. If you check his journals and some of his books, which I have, it was before 1843.
So he started back in 1843, right?
Yeah.
So the time of the end started in 1843?
No. The time of the end started when papacy lost control over civil.
Oh, right.
Okay. So he started preaching.
Something else.
No, before that. But within the period called time.
Right.
The end time message. Christ coming, judgment.
Right.
But his judgment idea was just the retribution. One more point. Remember this, watch. You just read in the book of Revelation, the 7 last plagues, which is judgment to fall upon the earth, came from the second apartment of the heavenly sanctuary when the angels come out. So really and truly he was preaching judgment and retribution, but it was too quick. That was made for later.
I get it.
You got it.
I get it.
But it's really the investigative judgment that started for the church, because judgment must first begin at the what?
Right.
So the two judgments, watch me. Retribution for the earth, the plagues, judgment upon the church, second apartment. That's why the plagues come out of the world. Second apartment where the throne of God is. But William Miller was preaching that, thinking it was started in 1844. So you can't say he was altogether wrong. He was partly right, but his timing was right.
I stood to be corrected, and after that studied evidences, 1833.
I wrote a book, The Meaning of the Feast of Israel. At the time, then Alexander, going to over, you will get the correction of it, right? Okay, so what the investigative judgment, right? What year could we say that it started then? According to what Brother Medina said, what year did it start?
18?
The judgment, the message, the judgment is about to begin. What year could we put to that? What year? Give me the year. 1833. 18 what? Only year, Sister San. 1833. Brother Titus, what do you think? 18 what? 1833? 1833? 1833. So now we bring a date to Revelation chapter 14, verse 6 and verse 7. Could I put that? Could I put this? So, alright. Mom, get up and read the first angel message again. Revelation chapter 14, verse 6 and verse 7. Let's see what is the first angel's message. Right?
And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of water.
Amen. Revelation chapter 14, verse 6 and verse 7. What year could we put as the starting of this preaching of the investigative judgment? Is it 1833? Yes. Right, okay, so can I put Revelation 14, 6 and 7? Yes. And what was the message that was given from 1833? What was the message? Let's put
judgment our message.
Judgment our message. Right. So this year, 1844, right? This year, 1844, the investigative judgment started. Did it?
Yes.
Did it?
Yes.
Right, okay. But the starting of this investigative judgment, right, going to start, the year that the message started was what year? 18 what? What chapter would you get that in?
Revelation 14, 6 and 7.
Revelation 14,
6 and 7.
what did it say? The hour of his judgment is come. Fear God and keep his commandment. Huh? For the hour of his will have an investigative judgment. He gave us the year it started. He gave us when it started, actually. Right? He told us that it will have something called a tarrying time. Did God tell us that it had a tarrying time? Alright, okay. Who is going to be in this investigative judgment? Tell me. Brother Melina said that it will. Brother Melina said just now that judgment must begin at the house of God. Right, okay. So he started the judgment in 1844 on the house of God. Right? The saints. The saints in the Bible is considered to be 10 virgins. Didn't the Bible say so? In Matthew? Did the Bible say that in Matthew? The Bible says that it had 10 virgins. 5 was wise and 5 were foolish. And the Bible said that they all were invited to a wedding. But the Bible shows us that while they were invited to the wedding, 5 didn't put oil in their lamps. And 5 put oil in their lamps. The oil was a symbol of the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit being in you will make you overcome, because you have to have lingering victory in order to get conquering victory, right? So the 5 wise and the 5 foolish was waiting for the bridegroom. And that bridegroom is who? That bridegroom is who? I gave a study on that. Go up on the internet and you always see me study. Right? I gave a study on Matthew. Right? This chapter of Matthew, right? So the Bible says that 5 wise and 5 foolish virgins was invited to this wedding. They were waiting for the bridegroom. The bridegroom was Jesus Christ. The virgins was the church. 5 of them didn't take oil in their lamps, which is the Holy Spirit, and 5 took oil in their lamps. But the Bible says that while they all waited, now what Sister White told us is that those kind of weddings took place in the night. So you needed your lamp. So while all of them had their lamps there waiting for the bridegroom, the Bible says that the bridegroom tarries. Did the bridegroom tarry? Huh? Let's read it in Matthew. Let's read it in Matthew. Let's read it in Matthew. What chapter? Remind me, please. Matthew chapter what? 25. Okay. So we know that Matthew chapter 25 deals with the 5 wise and the 5 foolish virgins. Matthew chapter 25. Let's read. Let's read from verse 1. So we will follow what was taking place, right? Let's read from verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels in their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go you out to meet him. Then all the virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are worn out. But the wise answered and said, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and for you. But go you rather to them that sell and buy for yourself. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready or prepared for the bridegroom went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Right? So, we are looking for a text. We are looking for a text here. It says, verse 5, while they all slumbered and slept, and at midnight there was a cry, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Right? Now, the 5 wise and the 5 foolish virgins, the 5 wise and the 5 foolish virgins, they all were invited to this wedding. But what happened is that the bridegroom tarried. The bridegroom didn't come when they were looking for him. So the 5 foolish virgins didn't take the extra oil, not taking into consideration that the bridegroom would have tarried. You understand what I'm saying? The tarrying there of the bridegroom, right? The tarrying there of the bridegroom has a significance, right? Within this period here in 1844. Wow. Let me go it over again. There was a marriage feast. The bridegroom is Jesus Christ. Is the bridegroom Jesus Christ? Yes. Is he our husband? Yes. Are we the bride? Yes. Right. So the church is waiting for the bridegroom, which is Jesus Christ. You all agree with that, right? We are invited to a marriage feast of Christ. But while all of us are waiting on this marriage feast of Christ, you see, when Christ, Jesus Christ, in Daniel, was taken with the clouds of heaven and taken to the Ancient of Days, when Jesus Christ went to the Ancient of Days in the investigative judgment, he went there to receive a kingdom. Jesus Christ went in the judgment to receive a kingdom. In this investigative judgment, Jesus Christ will get a kingdom. Right? That kingdom, you all listen very carefully. The kingdom that Jesus Christ is going to receive in this investigative judgment is what he gets from the investigative judgment. You see, in the investigative judgment, there would be names that would be rejected. And in the investigative judgment, there would be names that would be accepted. That is why the Bible says that you and I have to make our calling and election sure. Because in this investigative judgment, even though it is happening on the church, there is names that would be rejected and there are names that would be accepted. Right? So you have to make sure that you work out your salvation and make sure that you continue to be a wise virgin by God's grace. Right? Right. So in this investigative judgment that started on the church, which is a symbol of the 5 and the 5 foolish, all of us go together until the day of harvest. The day of harvest is in the investigative judgment. That is where Christ will do the reaping, the investigative judgment. So Jesus Christ is taken with the clouds of heaven and taken to the Ancient of Days. And when the investigative judgment finished on the church, right, which is a symbol of the wise and the foolish virgin, Jesus Christ will make up a kingdom. He will get a kingdom. So if sister come, brother come, sister Amelie come. We are all in the investigative judgment. We are the church, right? We are in the church. The Ancient of Days, the Father is there, Jesus Christ is there, right? My name comes up in the investigative judgment. And the books are open and they are investigating my name, right? My name comes up and I am not faithful. I am not continuing in the truth. I am part of the church. I am coming to Tuesday SDA. But I have not been faithful in the truth. Right? All of us go together until the day of harvest. The day of harvest is in the 1844. When God will make up his kingdom. So I was not found faithful. So I am rejected. I go on this side because it is the left hand side. Okay? Right, so my name, my case have already been decided. My name, when I repented of my sin and I accepted the truth, it was written in the book of life. So when the investigative judgment starts and God see that I was not faithful and I do not have the faith, I am rejected. Okay? Alright, so the judgment now is on Brother David. Right? Brother David is being investigated and he is found faithful. So Brother David, you will stay on this side. Sister Aveline. Sister Aveline case is started because Sister Aveline repented of her sin, accepted Jesus Christ as a personal Savior, and her name is written in the book of life. And Sister Aveline's name, it remains there because Sister Aveline is found faithful. Sister Aveline, what the side of the name? Sister Jason, like myself, was coming to Tuesday SDA here in all those beautiful studies and I wasn't doing anything with my character, and Sister Jason was not doing anything with her character, so Sister Jason was rejected as well. Right? Those that know, God forbid, I don't like it. That is why the Bible says that you have to make your call in an election. So while all of us, right? While all of us look like the church and all of us are Tuesdays, there are some that are not overcoming, they are not dealing with themselves. And those are the ones that will be rejected in the investigative judgment. Right? You all understand, right? Amen. Right. Okay. So we are out of the picture. Thank you, sister. That's right. Within the church itself, there is the true church. Or within the church itself, there are those that are faithful, that are keeping their garment white and keeping the truth in their heart and overcoming. But there are those in the church that are not doing anything. You and I can't say, you are uprooted, you are uprooted, you are uprooted. The investigative judgment deals with that. When we see certain things, however, we could once say, well, brother, I see certain things and I don't like it, or I like it, or whatever. You can say certain things. But the uprooting or the separation happens in the investigation. investigative judgment. You all understand, right? Okay, so I have Brother David and Sister Aveline. Brother David and Sister Aveline, from the church that was investigated there, this is what Jesus Christ is there to collect. Those that have been faithful. This is what they call the kingdom. So he's gone there to receive a kingdom. And the kingdom is the people who have been faithful in the investigative judgment. He will say, "Come, thou blessed of my Lord." You understand? So the investigative judgment, after the investigative judgment is ended, Jesus Christ actually received a kingdom. The kingdom is made up of the faithful. And those are the ones that Christ will take to heaven and live forever and ever and ever and ever. Amen? Amen? So, in the investigative judgment, Christ is in the investigative judgment to receive a kingdom. He's there to receive a kingdom. And that kingdom is made up of the Brother Kwame said, the invisible church. The church that have been faithful. The church that have kept their garments. The church that have taken the truth and applied it to yourself. The church that overcame. The church that developed good human personality trait. The church that looked like Christ in their behavior. So while all of us are Christians, God forbid, I said, God forbid, if you don't keep your garments and if you don't keep the truth in your mind, you will lose out in the investigative judgment. You all hear me, right? Yes. Amen. So, let me go back to the wise and the foolish virgin. The wise and the foolish virgin, the wise and the foolish virgins are there and they're waiting for their bridegroom. Right? The 5 wise took extra oil in case of anything. Right? In case of anything. And the 5 foolish, they just went and they didn't take into consideration that it will have a tarrying time. So what they did is that all of them tarried and the bridegroom tarried. And while all of them tarried and the bridegroom tarried and they waited and the bridegroom eventually came, the 5 wives that had extra oil got up, took their oil, and went to meet the bridegroom. The wife said, "We will have for me and you." Why did they say that? Because the time now of developing your personality trait and the time now of overcoming, I can't do that for you, so you can't get my oil. You cannot get my oil because my development, I personally denied myself and I personally overcome in the truth. So when now the bridegroom is coming, the bridegroom tarrying and the bridegroom come, because you have not used that time to develop, I cannot give what I develop under the grace of God to you. Character is not, it cannot be transferred. Your development is your development. Your development is your development. You have to personally deny, you have to personally overcome, you have to personally keep, you have to personally read your Bible, you have to personally pray, you have to personally meditate. All of us have to do it personally. So if I am doing it and I am getting the development, I cannot give you when the bridegroom comes. And when the day of the Lord comes, and we start to see the year of the plague, and you don't develop what you develop now, you will be lost. Because what you don't overcome will overcome you, and it will eventually work for your destruction. That is what Sister White says. So we will look at the tarrying next week, and we will take off from the tarrying, and we will see why the disappointment and what God allowed the disappointment for. Amen? Amen? So the disappointment, the tarrying, the understanding. We are hearing Christ is coming, the tarrying, he comes. The Bible says that we must overcome 3 things. Delay is something that you need to understand. Sometimes delay works good for us. Amen? Yes.
I'm trying to understand how this works when the foolish virgin asked the wife for some of the oil. Understand that.
Okay. She said that she's trying to understand how the foolish virgin asked the wise for their oil. Alright. Sister, what you have to understand is that the parable is a spiritual thing, right? So the 5 wise and the 5 foolish virgins is the church. We all are hearing the truth. We got a nice study this morning in regards to the time of the end. How much of us took it serious? I mean, we see plenty destruction and we got familiar with the destructions, right? But how much of us take it serious that really and truly these things symbolizes the end of the world, the end of time, and I need to get ready? How much of that went into your mind or passed your mind this morning? How much of us? A little bit of us, because you know the destruction is familiar. You see destruction and it's a lot, but I mean not put a lot. But what happens now is that while we are in the church and we hearing all of that, some hear it and some start to consider, wait, I need to do something in regards to myself. I need to get more serious in the truth. I need to be more dedicated to the Lord. I need to read my Bible more. I need to pray more. I need to do missionary work. I need to study. I need to preach the truth. Whatever God showed you, God showed you from whatever we have studied this morning. Right? So, the bridegroom is tarrying and God is showing all kind of nice truths. Whether he shows us in the end of time, whether he shows us love, love versus pantheism, he's showing us truth, and those truths are for you to take, and those truths are for you to apply to yourself to overcome, because the bridegroom is tarrying, and you need to overcome. Amen. So the bridegroom is tarrying, but you're taking the truths and you're overcoming. Eventually, there comes a time when the bridegroom is actually coming. Actually coming. Well, you face hunger, you didn't deny hunger. You face weariness, you didn't deny weariness. You face some kind of trial, you didn't deny that. You was overcome by that. So you didn't learn from whatever the experience God had allowed you to face. Right? But there were others that was going through the same thing you were going through. Because trial and tribulation you will always have with you. Don't think it's only you alone going through that. There are other people that is going through it. And there are other people that is using the faith of Jesus Christ, and there are other people that is overcoming. Amen? Amen? So some are overcoming and some are not. But in the church, look like everybody is Christian, everybody is together. Right? But while the bridegroom tarry, and some are overcoming and some are developing, some are not. bridegroom come, the foolish now recognize that they're not prepared because they didn't overcome, they didn't deny, they didn't search. They found themselves wanted. But character development that one got in the time of the tarrying, they cannot transfer it to the one that didn't get. And you can't say that you were denied of it because all of us heard the word. Didn't we hear the word this morning? Yes. And all of us hear the truth. Didn't we hear the truth? Yes. But some were wise and took it and developed, and some were foolish, they didn't take it and they didn't develop. But what happens now is that that development that you get now, or that you're getting now, is to face what is coming. Yes. So if you don't overcome now, it will overcome you and it will work for your destruction. So you can't go and say, well, Brother Medina, give me patience. Yeah. And you can't go and tell, you know, someone else, you know, give me faithfulness. Or you can't go and ask someone else, you know, give me a nice personality. A good one. Gentleness, sincerity. It is not transferable. Whatever development that you get, you can't transfer it to another person. So you know what? The investigative judgment comes. You didn't develop and you're lost because you didn't deal with yourself. You understand how it works, right?
Practical question. So you have someone who they really sincerely approaching dealing with it. We are talking about one of us who sincerely taking the approach to deal with self. Right? Tarrying long at the word, number one. And you go with your Bible, talking about the genuine case and not talking about the defensive thing. And somehow or the other, the infirmities of wearing a step seat. And you just can't overtake you, just can't endure the length of time you would have liked it. You know, and the consciousness is upon the mind, really, you know, so you make the attempt again and it overtakes you again. Tell us, how you coming to that?
So just give a short chart, a quick chart here to show you how we can help us understand what's really going on. Right, quickly right here. Watch this. Two categories of tests the waiting person have to face. Everybody, once you're a Christian and you're waiting for the bridegroom to come, you have two categories of tests to face. Tests dealing with what? Tests dealing with what? So you must know which one what you are going to fit under. So if yours fit under what? Endurance, and it is infirmities. If you fail, in the sense that once you don't sin, like for instance, you want to listen and you're too tired, or you want to study and you're too tired, you try your best. You did no sin here, it was just a test of what? Endurance. But if you didn't endure that infirmity, you didn't sin. Okay? But if your infirmity, enduring it is to keep you away from sinning, and you fail to endure, then you will sin. Apart from that, the only other kind of test we all say, yes. If it is an infirmity that could lead to sin, and you fail to endure that infirmity, then you sin.
Before that.
Okay? But before that, you could also have an infirmity, which is not a question of sinning if you don't make. For instance, right, you have some You have to do something and you're extremely tired, very, very tired. But not doing it is not sinning. In other words, if you didn't take your Bible, you didn't get a chance to take up and do it because you were too tired, you didn't sin. Right? Because the way you can abide in the truth in your heart and so on, right? But the point about it is, you have a test, you spoke about a test that is what? Endurance. But it is infirmities which if you didn't make, you didn't sin. So you're not supposed to worry about that period. It's not an issue of sin. It's just an issue of building endurance to the end. So the waiting Christian have to face two tests. Two types of test categories. What? Temptation. That's why everybody here, some form of temptation will come to you to test you. Don't fail in it. Is that understood? But when you fail in those temptations, you fail. Okay? And the other category is the category is endurance tests. Most times people complain it's just endurance tests. And if you take it, you will make it the end. Endurance is building you piece by piece by piece. Because not all the time you do everything at once. But once you have been waiting, what do we call them again? Virgin. You're waiting virgin. And the Bible has come as yet. He subject all to two types of what? Yes. Ask yourself which one is yours. And know which one comes more frequent in your whole life. Judge your life. Which one comes more frequent? And if you know which one comes more frequent, then you know what to deal with regards to you yourself. You pointed to endurance, which if you didn't make it wasn't what? Sin.
But there's a lack of satisfaction in that. Way back then, you have to hear.
If you is satisfied, if you is satisfied, it's all well and good, because it would mean to say you have to cycle to work and endure more of you. So what is probably happening here is something you do not deserve where it's being worked upon to be built. So as you face it once, twice, 3 times, sometimes a person has to face it for many years to get strong. Many, many years. And eventually it will. Okay? So judge yourself. You don't usually ask for all right here. The answer to get both of them in the same is based upon the situation you are in. If the situation you are in, it demands you need to face, you need to endure to deal with the temptation, the two of them will come to you. But you can still see which one is which. You can still make a judgment. Right now, as you think about yourself, talk to God. It's one of them too, right?
One of the endurance, you explain as an endurance to keep you from sinning, right?
Yes.
You could give like an example.
An endurance to keep you from sinning, if I can give an example. I'm sure many people here can give many examples of an endurance you have to endure that you wouldn't sin. I'm sure many. Alright, let me give you one. You go to pray. Alright, sister? And as you go to pray, you have so much things to do. You tell yourself, you know what? Let me suffer the loss of those things for praying. Let me endure the loss of those things for praying. And you pray. So what you have done, you have built the endurance. You see the problem with Mary and Martha, you can judge them. The problem with Mary used to build what? Spiritual what? Endurance. And Martha didn't. She used to fail in endurance. That's why Mary would do more. Right, you see, so the point about it is, if you don't pray, you sin. And so then, really and truly, if you let these things keep you back from praying, you'll sin. You understand? Okay? That's just a small example. There are many, many more, and some too personal. Okay? Temptation is the more horrible open one. There's something that may be in some value you never worked on, and as you didn't work on that value, the devil comes in a situation to work, to appeal to that value. And now you're facing it, and they have to decide whether they will follow it or whether they will turn away. If you decide to follow it, the plant principles in you to make it more vulnerable. So you fail in the temptation, make yourself become more vulnerable. God is going to put you back again, and again, and again, and how much again? Again, and how much again? Again, until you deal with it. But don't forget, because He's putting you back again and again, it means to say you must be falling again and again. Because a temptation comes to you, doesn't mean you have to use. But it means you have to deal with what you like. And of course, you need to be submit to that temptation. Okay, you want to answer that?
I would just give an example based on the anti-endurance. Sometimes you're preaching to somebody, and the person will be showing a lot of insincerity at the start. You have to endure that insincerity for them to see. So later on, they will give you a hearing.
Because there are some people...
If you rebuke too soon, they'll cut them and they'll make a help.
That's right. Because sometimes some people say and do things that really wear your patience thin. In other words, you have to endure a lot of nonsense. You have to endure things that are supposed to be evident for some people. I mean, it is evident, it is self-evident. This is wrong. And you have to sometimes take it and bite your lips. Take it and not misbehave. Sometimes even correcting proper, don't even correct proper sometimes. Sometimes you can let it go pass and wait for the best opportunity when the person is more capable of appreciating what is being said. So you just have to be patient. That is one of the endurance tests. So if you need to be endurance in that way, sometimes people will be able to let things again as I say under your skin. All you have to do is what? Endure. You're facing a what? Endurance test. And sometimes it can be together with a what? Alright, brother? So in closing, just remember the two categories of tests, Vandi, virgin, the wise and the what? Virgin after. Could I ask, which one, you foolish virgin, didn't fail it? Which one? The what? Endurance. And because of that, they became what? Saved. Endurance. Because they were virgins. They did what? Endure.
So we just have a word of prayer. Oh Lord in heaven, please have mercy upon us, dear Father, in this time of investigative judgment. And please help us, dear Father, to face our test in faithfulness, dear Father, having endurance, dear Father, and facing our temptations with faith and overcoming by your grace, not falling into it. We thank you, dear Lord, for your love and your mercy that you have given unto us. And please continue to be with us by your Holy Spirit. Give us a sin-free, dear Father, weak, dear Lord, and help us, dear Father, that we will continue to glorify you as God alone. We thank you for these things, for we ask these things in Jesus' holy and precious name we pray. Amen.